Oh, the gold ring was for money. Yeah, we get rid of that. We don't need it. Well, it's over here. What does that do?
Oh, it sucks you up and chucks you out.
Security system. I still... It's like, on one hand, I understand why there are these multiple characters. On the other hand, like, some of them really have gotten more development than others. And I realize that's, I think, just a weakness of larger casts and
what do you think is the ideal cast size?
4.
4?
Yeah. That with 4 characters, you can fit multiple archetypes without feeling like you're just trying to get all of them. You can fit all of them into a party feasibly.
Because I know the trope tends to be the 5-man band.
Yeah, but I feel like
after
a certain point, it's too many. And so 3 is a little too few. You know, that way you only have a little bit of chemistry here and there.
And then you have third wheel situations if there's a romance that develops between 2 of the characters.
But with 4 people, you can have maybe a romance and then the 2 buds or something like that. And I think it can go longer if you have more people. Damage targets lower their speed.
What do you mean by longer?
Well, like if it's an 80-hour game, you can have a larger cast because you can fit it. Okay, yeah, pretty's pretty good. That said, instant win button. I just want to... It's not that I want to be done with this game, but it's just like, the window of opportunity closes soon on me having free time.
Well, that's in part why we had to pause the series for a little while.
Yeah. If any of my series ever start becoming scarce or just downright...
Oh, interesting.
Oh, it's lights out.
Lit them up.
Yeah. I've slowly become better at lights out, but I still don't like it. Anyway, yeah, if any series ever becomes scarce or, like, dips out, I guess we're here now.
Or it's just showing what's happening outside.
Yeah, to raise the stakes. But generally, if a series dips out or it becomes inconsistent, I just don't have time for it. And admittedly, a lot of the reason why I don't have time for it this year...
got sucked up.
Yep, it just warped me around. A lot of the reason why I just haven't had time for it this year is... Or this month, this fall, is just current events are so distracting. Like...
Whoa, what?
we were watching we're actually watching a couple of really good documentaries, BuzzFeed documentaries of all things. I never would have really pegged them for being great documentarians, but they do these great like little info documentaries that are kind of
only about 18 minutes long.
Yeah, they're super charming. And so, for example, I never really heard about intersex before. It just wasn't a thing that like I ever have been educated on, and like I consider myself a fairly staunch ally, but not staunch enough, clearly. Oh, hi. Oh, I got it. I'm invisible. I got a cursed tie.
Oh, it's invisibility.
That's kind of fun. Longfellows. But they had a documentary on... What does this do?
Yeah, what?
Don't know.
Does it make you invisible for a moment? Or no, it's the water.
Yeah, the water does. Oh. Don't know.
Maybe it influences something elsewhere?
Yeah. Well, now we have more access.
Oh, and then there's those little floor tiles again.
But they specifically had a segment on internet addiction and how, you know, even like 4 years ago or something like that, people maybe spent X number of hours on the internet. Oh, here it is. It's these. I think? Or no? Never mind.
Ah, there you go. something along the lines where people would spend maybe 30 minutes a day. Probably in the olden days, it was just to check emails or do a little bit of research for a project.
Yeah.
But now they're saying at minimum it was something like 3 hours. And
yeah.
We definitely can spend hours more on the internet, and then also between that and games. Oh, welcome, student of magic. You have been judged worthy to challenge the trial of sorcery. Who shall be tested? Ooh, sorcery. Who would be good at that?
Emma.
Let the trial for Emma begin.
Nope, I'm doing this fight. Part of the reason why
this is the test for each character?
Yep. Maybe, yeah. We'll see what we get at the end of this. Oh, we even get the full song.
It's the full song too.
Heck yeah. This is why I was hoping every character got a theme song, because it's so good. Unfortunately, these things are kind of kicking your ass.
Let's paint the future real bright with the faith of Martin Luther. It feels right. Let's paint the future real bright with the faith of Martin Luther.
Oh, I need to show you the Steven Universe anti-racism ad. It was super cute.
Oh,
because they had, what's her face? Garnet?
Yeah, probably Garnet.
It was like a kid making fun of parrot kids. They were talking about like getting married when they're older, and it was like some shitty kid just being like, "You can't do that, racism."
Sometimes I get the blues. The news gets me depressed. Then I think about the clues that we've amassed about the past. Unlocking mysteries on mysteries that tell us simple facts. I love listening to history. It acts like little maps.
So did they actually do an animation for it then?
Yeah, and like honestly, the style was better than regular Steven Universe.
Well, that's because probably for the show they have
you actually have to like
yeah,
churn it out faster, and so
whereas a special animation
you could put some more time into it and make it look real nice. Yeah.
I wonder if you get a special item for completing this with each character.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I'm probably only going to do the fight with Emma, because Zir's song is, like, really good.
I'm curious, though, if any of the other characters have songs that we've just never heard.
Well, I guess we can find out pretty quick. The only problem is Zir's attacks are just super weak. Zir's, gosh. Zir's main attacks, her claim to fame is just regen, which is busted. Because not even Petronella can do that.
I wonder if who they fight changes too. Because currently Emma is facing a bunch of little stars.
Yeah.
And I'm tempted to know if they all fight little stars or if they each have an enemy that's affiliated with them.
Maybe. I guess we'll find out pretty quick.
Because the stars make sense, because the stars were the little star babies that the main star that Emma had summoned had.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. But yeah, we'll see if the theme songs pop up. But I bet it's just Emma.
But Gilda had one too.
She did. You're right. So maybe we'll hear Gilda's theme song again.
And I would hope that they would have one for Merit, since Merit was the main character.
Well, I think the main song that we hear all the time. Oh. Wait, doesn't she have Pigment? Oh, but she can only do Pigment. Only do Pigment when it's healing an ally as well.
Do I think it'd be fun?
Yeah?
If there were more video game musicals.
Yeah. I remember Karma Flow being good, but not good enough, and it kind of sucked.
Because when I was watching you know how we were talking about how people have made some interesting political videos and stuff, and how
Yeah.
there's that guy that makes songs and has like a lot of editing going on in his vids. But I recognized all the songs, and I realized that the majority of them are from old musicals.
Mm-hmm.
Either ones that I had been in, like Guys and Dolls and such, or I think one of them was like, oh, Eva has completed the trial. Now collect your reward. Yeah, there you go. Painting the future. Or paint the future.
Ooh, that's a pretty good weapon.
Which is why I think it's good to do... Wait, can you only do one?
Yeah, so there might be more of them all over the place.
Oh, they might
Hopefully.
be scattered.
Yeah.
So you have to choose wisely.
So I think I might do it with each of the characters that we currently have set up.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably like to do it with Rook, just because I've been using him this entire time, but...
Mm-hmm. And who knows, there might be one for each character, like I said.
Yeah.
What was I saying? So, the one thing I don't like about the guys' videos is that I noticed that in every description, there isn't credits to the original song.
Ah, yeah.
Because sometimes I recognize the song, and you can usually tell from the title or the lyrics what it was originally from, because obviously he just put new words to the song.
Mhm.
And it sometimes retains some of the lyrics, but only in parts. And so many of these
Why
are...
have I gotten good at Lights Out? This sucks. I don't deserve this.
Oh, kitty. So the thing is, a lot of these musicals were ones that I'd grown up watching that were from the, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s. But if you think about it, musicals have fallen off the map. They had retained some kind of popularity with the Disney animated era, because obviously Disney films were musicals in a sense, in that they did have, a villain song, the hero sang a couple songs, the ensemble cast sang a couple songs, things like that. There was a love song. But in recent years, I don't know of many nice musicals. I mean, I suppose there was...
Maybe the novelty's worn off. Maybe just the money's not in it.
That also does take effort. You have to, aside from having a composer just for a general score, you also have to have singers.
Yep.
And the songs have to mean something. Whoa. Whoa. But I do like it when characters have individual theme songs. And yeah, Karma Flow was fun to see the characters singing.
I think in this one, though, every character having, like, a fairly iconic theme song wouldn't be bad.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's part of the reason why I'm more attached to Ema, is because her Zir's theme song is very expressive in terms of, like, Zir's values and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Zir's is just going to be a catalog of my struggles. Here's another one.
There we go. Another crystal. Welcome, student of
Same
magic.
deal.
Blah, blah, blah. Sorcery. Who shall be tested?
Merit.
Let the trial for merit begin. Barbs.
Oh, right. This is her theme song. Because this is very much in the beginning. But, like, I do kind of wish that there was singing going on in the background for this one. Talking about how she's the forgotten child and wanted magic, or... Because with Ema, like... Well, it's not maybe the most...
Well, it's talking about
Just-
painting a better future.
Yeah, and, there's obviously some amount about racial justice and so on and so forth. And there's more than that, fighting for Ikenfell. But, like, it would be more powerful if you, did learn a little bit about the character with each of their songs.
Mare has completed the trial. That was pretty easy.
Get Winter's End.
What is it?
It's a big, damaging fire wand. I really wish they had special features on the weapons. It is really kind of a letdown whenever you play these games, and it's like, here's your big fancy weapon. It does more damage. It's like, that's just boring. Have each and every one of these have a special feature instead of just giving more statistics. Have it do something cool. Actually, I might as well just kill this thing.
Oh, there's these weird probes on the ground.
And maybe that's part of the reason why I'm not super interested in the combat, is that it's all just numbers. After a while, there's a little bit of nuance to how you fight things, but yeah, whenever I get a new piece of equipment, it's just more numbers. And that's very old school, but I feel like a lot of turn-based, or I feel like a lot of...
I don't know if you can get past. Wait, what does that do? It doesn't make the...
Yeah, I can't do anything with this yet. I think I'm stuck here.
Do you go on the teleportation pad? No, that's where he came from, right?
Aha!
Oh, so do you want to make them...
Yeah, so I
close
had to
things off?
trigger the security system to actually get the blocks. Oh. Oh!
That puts it in front of them.
What?
Wait,
What?
that realigned the blocks? Okay, we'll push that button at the bottom since you don't care about it anymore.
Ah.
Hopefully it stays up.
Yeah, it will. Oh, I got it.
This is how you get around.
Wait. Or, no, I got it now. That block stays up.
Mm-hmm.
Those other blocks stay down, perpetually.
Yep.
But this is how they don't catch me. I got it. Fiddly business.
Yay!
I don't really understand why this block had to be pushed over.
Yeah. Then you just have to be sneaky. Whoa! Are those little bunny mages?
I think so. What is their name? Leveretto.
Leveretto?
And a spy chopper. Well, they'll die.
Don't even want to see what the Leverettos do.
They do damage. Maybe they do a trap or a debuff. Like it's only one of those things. I'm kind of let down by the gameplay on this one. It's cute, but
I like the puzzles.
yeah, the puzzles and wandering the world. And I kind of wish this had never been a fighting RPG. Like maybe if you only fought the bosses, and even then the boss fights were more puzzly, based on like the boss's unique mechanics or something like that. And then otherwise, the world was full of more weird magical puzzles and applications of characters' unique abilities.
Character abilities.
Exactly. So
Because imagine if Ima could paint
Exactly.
different paths or
and
stuff.
so every time you unlock a new character, they get a new Swiss Army knife ability.
And Merrick could obviously light torches and stuff.
Yeah, and maybe a couple more things, and so like eventually you're heating stuff and who knows what. Okay, Trial of Sorcery. We really need to play Golden Sun at some point. Because Golden Sun is one of... Golden Sun is an absolute masterpiece of game design, in my opinion. Okay, one foe, shield an ally, drop a target. There's foes near allies. Raise defense on multiple targets. Damages foes. Chatter. There we go. Let's see. Anyway, one of the reasons why Golden Sun was so cool is because you did get special abilities over the course of the game that you would use to solve various puzzles. I don't think it was ever really that complicated, but it felt interesting. What with her speed? Let's try all of her moves, seeing as we've never really
Another
used
thing too was
Birdie.
I had wondered why, when you have your main party, why do you show the other 2 party members following you? It makes sense if you did special puzzles, if you needed different combinations of 3 characters for a
Maybe.
particular dungeon, quote unquote.
Yeah. I think there's a bunch of different ways they could have done it. I just feel like...
I never really liked facing minion mobs in any game.
Yeah. That you often bring up the question of why do games have combat in them? And to some degree, I think it is more engaging to have combat. And maybe
It's
because
also
I'm
power
not actually...
complex and heroism.
Yeah. And maybe it's just the fact that I haven't been doing the combat for most of this game. Let alone the actual, I'm not gonna say the RNG, but I haven't actually been doing the regular fights. I've only been doing the boss monsters, and I don't have the reflex tests on.
Oh, look at that. Oh, but you need something standing on it, so you need to get the block there.
Yeah, so this is... I'm down with this puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is the gameplay that I actually have been interested in this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Because from my perspective, this is so much more engaging.
Mm-hmm. It is difficult to develop a good puzzle game, though, I'm sure.
Yeah. But I would say these puzzles, they slow you down, but honestly...
They're fun.
Yeah, they're at least interesting. And... I think... Let me see.
They activate what's immediately next to them.
Yeah, I'm working on that one. I mean, it's lights out.
So the problem is if you get the one in the corner, then it's going to flip.
Yeah,
Oh, you can only do it in so many tries, too. Interesting.
Oh, gosh, it's lights out on a timer. Oh, this is actually really easy. I'm a... Damn it.
Did you mess it up?
Yeah, I did. Huh.
Well, if it gets the ones on the sides... So what ideally you want to do is you want to get it so that all the corners are lit, but not the center and everything else. And then you can flip the middle. You understand what I mean?
Yeah. I said I was getting better at lights out. I lied. Screw lights out.
Do you want me to try?
Yeah.
I'd be interested in trying this.
It's an interesting concept, but I've just done
So do
it
I
a
have to go
billion
up and
times.
actually select?
Yeah, just go up and press A.
So are you just gonna cut?
Yeah, I'll just cut as soon as you solve it.
I can get everything to turn off, but I can't get everything to turn on.
Oh, you got it. There you go.
I got it at last. Oh, for goodness sake.
was not fun.
I forget what I did. I think I went to all the corners and
pure
then did the middle.
Pure autopilot. That's fine.
I think I went to the corners and then I did the middle.
Huh. All right. Let me make sure. Okay, we are properly recording because it would be a shame to lose anything at this point. Gimme.
Okay, fine.
You kicked ass. But now it was time for me to just walk around and hit things. Oh.
Oh, it's a library. Oh, no. Oh, that's the library. Uh-oh. What was that evil book?
Yeah.
Why was it laughing?
That was the old book.
The old book.
Oh, no! Bax!
Oh, are all the professors finally going to do something?
Possibly. Oh.
Were you trapped in there?
Yeah, they alternate.
Ah!
Moon.
What is that gelatinous thing?
It's a moon. Explodes into... Well, it used to explode into smaller parts, but now it just buffs everybody. We're even getting to the point where leveling up is meaningless because it barely increases our stats. Level 25 is the hard cap. Or soft cap, and anything past that is just like, you do 1 more damage.
Is that a lever on the far wall? Or no, it isn't.
There's buttons and a chest.
Another crystal. Who are you going to use next?
It's going to be Gilda, who's not wearing anything.
What?
Gilda, you're naked.
There we go.
Are you kidding me? Alright, whatever.
What's wrong?
I'm just listening to the song for a bit. And then I'm gonna insta-win.
I think it's just, this one is just all about how she's going to overcome like everyone's perceptions of her being weak.
I know.
And then showtime. Okay.
I just like that theme song tells a fair bit about her personality. And it
Gilda completed the trial. Ooh, wait, was it set star of
the
the show?
Star of the show, yep. It's like I wish everybody had a song like that. Because it's just...
That is buzzing around at light speed.
Endearing, yep. Pretty sure I can't walk that one. But I can come back here and fight this guy. These guys.
Oh, it looks like it's everything in the bot. Well, not everything. But practically every enemy in the area, with the exception of the original helicopter things with the legs on them.
I am honestly kind of baffled how long this game is, considering how I gave up fighting things like 8 hours ago.
Oh, you need something to lift that block. Oh, no, that made you go out that way.
Yep.
Oh, all the X's versus the O's.
Means I can come over here, get those boots.
Yep.
Can't get through here, though. No, unless... Damn it.
Did you accidentally set that off?
It's okay. Oh. Oh.
There was another button back there.
Yeah, but I'm I'm gonna have to take probably the... Oh, yeah. Because we haven't got... Aha!
Oh, there's something
See,
down
this
there.
is how you're supposed to do it.
Mm-hmm.
At least to some degree. Stop abducting me, it's inconvenient. I'm not here to fight you, I'm here to delete you from existence.
Now, I wonder, though, even if Perticia has an illusion spell over her, does the... She's still probably incapable of seeing out the eye, right?
Presumably, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I wish her portrait in the bottom right.
Also matched?
Yeah.
The interesting thing is, I mean, obviously because of what's common in 2D games, the side at which, the side that is scarred changes depending on which way the character is facing.
I saw people complimenting the 13 Sentinels game that we played, specifically because...
Characters would be... characters that were asymmetrical...
They would, like, if they're holding something, they'd actually pass it from one hand to the next, which seemed like a really,
Mm-hmm.
It seems like a really decent way of handling it. No.
Ah!
How dare you.
Did you still get the thing out of the chest?
Yeah. I think I'm just free. Yeah. But, that was a decent way of doing it. Alright, let's go get that book.
There's also 2 stones here.
Oh, you're right.
But you're gonna go to the...
Let's get him quick.
Okay.